Hi traders, this is Forex Nelson. I'm back again today with another 11 trades. Today's date is June the 13th, and I'm using my new Super Scalper trading system. This Super Scalper, this moving average on top here, it's not a regular EMA or anything like that. It's something that is totally programmed a different way. Now this scalper, along with the TZ indicator, the gold line down here at the bottom, the two of them together, this really helps to find the beginning of the up and down cycles within the market. Now this is great for traders who love to scalp the markets on the 5-minute time frame. You can easily trade all 3 trading sessions 24 hours a day. Now there's 4 things you need to succeed at trading. You need a lot of chart time, you need a lot of demo trading, you need a lot of education, I provide the education, and you need a daily trade plan. And you should be buying more education every 2 to 3 months if you want to succeed at trading. Now every morning at 6 o'clock, right where this vertical line is, I'm in front of the computer putting together my daily trade plan. Remember, that is one thing that you need. If you don't have a daily trade plan, it's probably a very good reason why you are failing. I could never trade, a lot of trades like this without a daily trade plan. All successful traders will tell you that they have a daily trade plan. Now my daily trade plan, once I figure out whether I should be buying or selling, I manually put in this arrow either up or down. It is not part of the Super Scalper. I just go over here and I put either an up or a down arrow. So that reminds me if I want to be buying or selling. So remember, you have to have a daily trade plan. So now we can get into these trades. First one, I sold. Matter of fact, I sold all of them at various times. You can see all the different times I pulled the trigger here. Okay, so the system would have given a sell signal here. I got in over here. By the way, it's very difficult to manage 11 trades, but I just keep an eye on the total down here. And once I have a feeling I'm 200 or more pips to the good, and today it looks like it should be over 300. So I pulled the trigger here and I closed out the trade just being happy. Looks like happy with 10 pips. And those 10 pips paid $1,108. Okay, moving on to the next trade, which is the pound CAD. Another one I sold. There's the arrow taken directly from my daily trade plan. Let's see where I got in at. Would have had to signal about here, pulled the trigger at this point, and I closed out the trade, as I mentioned before, just being happy. Looks like with about 16 pips. And those 16 pips paid out $1,246. Remember, trading is much easier once you have a pretty good system and you have a daily trade plan. You need both of those. Okay, moving on to the next trade is the pound dollar. Another one I sold. There's the arrow. Let's see where I got in at. Took the trade here. Didn't go hardly anything against me. And I should have got out over here, but this is where I saw it. Could have stayed in for locking in some more pips over here. But let's see, this is a pound dollar, so it has to be 17 pips, as it pays $10 on each pip. And there it is right there, 17 pips. And that's why you see it paid out $1,700. Okay, now we can move into the instruments that actually move a lot more and pay a lot more. Here we go with the Russell. Now it pays $10 for each tick. There's the arrow. I knew I wanted to be selling it. So that's exactly what I did. Had to wait for the cycle. Would have had a sell signal here. I pulled the trigger at this point and I closed it out just being happy with 19, it looks like. Has to be 19 because of the total down there and paying $10 on each one. So 19 ended up 19 ticks, paid out $1,900. Remember, you just can't be sitting on the 5-minute time frame and trading. You have to know what the higher time frames are telling you, whether they're up or down, or buying or selling. And once you know that, then you can go down to the smaller time frames and pull the trigger. So let's see, next one, Nasdaq. Nasdaq pays $20. Went mostly sideways, as you can see. But even down in the 5 or the 15 minutes, you can still make some pretty good money, as you see down here. Let's see where I got in at. Went down and went up, it went back down. Looks like I closed it out at a pretty good time. Should have got out over here. But that's just the way life goes. Let's see what I ended up with here. Now in the Nasdaq, you remove the last 2 digits, so that's showing 14. And I'm sure if you use the calculator, 14 times 20, well, that's why you see the 28 there, times 10 lots. And now that paid out $2,840. Okay, moving on to the S&P 500. Now this one pays $5 for each tick. There's the arrow. Again, I wanted to be selling it. Drag and drop this up. Would have had a signal here on the Scalper system. And I pulled the trigger at this point. And I closed out the trade over here. Just to let you know, I did take the calculator, took the money, divided it by 5, and it told me it was going to be 65 ticks. And there it is right there. You remove the last digit. So 65 ticks ended up paying out $3,250. Okay, back to some Forex pairs here. The pound yen. Another one I knew I wanted to be selling. There's the arrow taken directly from the daily trade plan. Would have had a signal here to sell. Got in at this point here. And I closed it out just being happy with 44. Looks like 44 pips, and those 44 pips paid $3,282. Moving on to the next trade, the euro yen. Here we go. There's the arrow. Knew I wanted to be selling it. Let's see where I got in at. Would have had a sell signal here and here. But anyhow, pulled the trigger at this point. And I closed it out just being happy with about 50 pips. And those 50 pips paid out $3,729. Okay, moving on to the Dow Jones. Now, Dow Jones pays $5 a tick. Wanted to be selling it from the arrow, directly from my daily trade plan. Sell signal at this point, and another one over here. So pulled the trigger at this point right here. And let's see, close it out over here just being happy. Now I did use a calculator, took the money divided by $5, and it said 78, and that's exactly what you see there, 78 ticks. That paid out $3,900. Okay, moving on to the 30-year bonds. Another one that pays $5 for each tick. 30-year bonds. Here we go. There's the arrow. I knew I wanted to be selling it directly from the daily trade plan. Had a sell signal, well, way back here, and then another one here, and another one here. Anyhow, I pulled the trigger, knowing that with about 95% certainty that it was going to go down. Took the trade at this point, and I closed it out way over here at this point. I did use a calculator, and calculator said it should be 84, and that's exactly what you see there. 84 ticks times the 10 lots. That's why you see it paid out $4,200. Now we're moving on to the last trade. Gold. Now gold pays $10 a tick. Now I took the trade over here. Signal would have been right at this point right here. And looking at the total down here, 55, should be 55. So let's see if I can pull up 55 here. Well, there it is right there. You remove the last digit. 55 point, should be 0.7 actually, if you want to get it really accurate. But anyhow, let's just go with 55 ticks. And those 55 ticks paid out $5,570. So a fantastic way to start off beginning of this week. I just added up all the pips and the ticks. As I said, it should be over 300. It is. The total was 452 pips and ticks, and those 452 pips paid out $32,727. So if your system is not producing like my Super Scalper system, I suggest you get your hands on it, and you should also get your hands on the daily trade plan. Now if you look right below this video, you'll see this write-up, my Super Scalper system. I do charge $250 for it. I teach the secrets to successfully trading the markets. My system has over 3 gigabytes of training, and you'll get an exact copy of my system on your MT4 platform. Included are 3 MT4 templates, 10 custom indicators, and my favorite meter. I threw in a lot of PDF books, a lot of Word documents, and 9 bonus videos. This is just all bonus material that should help you find some success at trading. Now there's a lot of ways to trade, and I do teach a lot of different ways to trade. That's why there's 22 training videos, and each video is approximately 30 minutes long. Now you can put the video on pause. You can read all the different ways that I teach. And of course, if you have any questions, it's quite simple. All you got to do is pick up the phone and call me. Here's my number. Now if you live too far, you can send me an email. Here's my email address. Remember, there's an underscore right here. Now I really do prefer Skype. Made it easy for you. All you got to do is click on this link, and we will have Skype connection. And through Skype screen sharing, I'll give you a free session. I'll answer your questions, give you some tips and tricks. Keep in mind that I do all of that with no obligation to you. So it's just about time to wrap up this video. And of course, if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. So until the next trading day, hopefully it'll be tomorrow as long as there's no distractions. I want to wish you good luck with your trading, and remember to keep yourself and your family safe. Okay, bye for now.